Sup homies, my name is thedivinamuse and today we're going to go on a trip with some tie-dye makeup. I've already applied my base makeup, so we are going to head straight into being artistically high. I used a couple of inspirations for this look. This one is for placement and this major Louis Vuitton for the palette. This inspiration was for shadows and you can base it as loosely or close to it you want. It's great for choosing your palette, color theme, to get an idea of what colors go well together so it doesn't clash. So using those references as a loose guide, I'll be starting off with the Kat Von D Cake Liner. This is a white eyelining pencil, but you can also use a nude. And for the skull photo, I'm going to look at the placement of these colors and then dot where those end. So I'm gonna go slightly above my brow. And in the middle of my nose, this is where I'm going to start. So I'm gonna start painting from here, inside out. Just looking at the photo, just referencing the image as often as you like. Above the brow, middle of the nose, right underneath the eye here, and here on the cheek, and right next to my eye, right underneath that tail. Taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina collection, the Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2 and Volume 3. The Anastasia A22 brush. I'll be applying a mix of shades, and for the first layer, I don't want any harsh lines. Note that the more long and fluffy and loose your bristles are, the more diffuse and muted the shadow will look on skin. It's easier to blend and creates a more buildable base. I'll be using the Norvina palettes back and forth. You can use any vivid shades as you'd like. I'll be mixing the A2 with the A5. Taking my fluffy brush here, it's gonna dip into A2, A5, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna start from the middle outwards, going into circular motions and also dabbing motions. And as you can see, I'm working in from the middle out and just following those dots where I mapped. Going in again, the same color. And dipping back into those same shades, I'm going to intensify some areas. Especially in the middle here. Now just brushing gently over the eyes. When you're doing a creative look, it's good to practice moving back from your mirror and seeing it from a full view, and also seeing your entire face. When you're too focused in the mirror, you only focus on one area. Therefore, sometimes you go a little overboard without knowing. So it's great if you just slide and pose, check yourself out, and then go back into work. And using the same brush, I'll be using B3 now. Start from the middle, out. Next, I'll be using the MAC 224 brush, shadow blending brush, smaller and denser than the first brush. And with this brush, I'm going to use a light hand, neon yellow. This is an E4. I'm gonna apply this right in the corner of my eye. The more colors that you add, the more it's gonna come together. So same thing, circular motions and tapping. Now remember just to step back and analyze your work. I'm curious of where you would wear this look to. Whether you'd be I would just be chilling with this makeup on my couch. Besides a festival, where would you guys wear it to? Or which festival would you wear it to? Now going with the B4. Go right underneath my eye here. This is my absolute favorite area of my eye to blend. What you guys can also reference to is actual tie-dye art. So search up tie-dye art on Google, Pinterest, or Or my favorite is to look at clothes. Tie-dye shirts, tie-dye shorts, tie-dye pants. I recommend having a couple of clean shadow brushes on hand because you don't want any of these to go muddy. Dipping back into that neon orange, A2. I'm just going to intensify some areas, but this time just being a little bit more sparse with the colors. Instead of applying all over like we did with that big brush, we're just going to apply and pinpoint some random areas. Just like tie-dye, it's all random. Into B3, it's hot pink. We're neglecting this area. Okay, let's add some more pigment here. Hot pink. And using your fingers, you're just going to dip back into any shades you want. That one's in the neon orange. And this is when it starts to get very, very pigmented. And I love it. Different fingers so it doesn't get muddy. Is that not pretty? Oh my god. I'll be switching to the Pro Pigment Volume 2. I'm aiming to use those beautiful blues. I'll be applying the B5 first. At this point, I just want to use my fingers. I'm gonna just do that. A lot of tie-dye art is just very sporadic shapes, and some of them are very defined like this, like you can clearly see the line. I'm just gonna deepen that here. Another blue, it's a deeper blue. This one is the B4. B4 I deepened with, and then now I'm going with the C4. C4 I'll apply right here. I'm gonna grab another clean blending brush. This one is brush 230. This one is FENTY. I'm scraping some of the pigments and then just adding it to randomized areas. Okay, I think that's good. I almost feel like this look, I got beat up by a unicorn. The Fenty Beauty Fly Pencil in Big Truffle. I'm just gonna quickly line the inside of my waterline. Look at that color. Ooh. I'll be applying MAC number 75 lashes. Obviously with my bomb ass Huda Beauty lash glue. I hope you guys get to recreate this look. Tag me in your recreations if you do. Layering can really piss you off sometimes when you're getting the hang of it, but the more and more that you do it, the more you'll get used to it and you'll learn to layer to your own artistry. There's also a really fun time to experiment since you guys are at home. And I hope you guys are staying home. With the MAC Dual Dare liner, I'm just going to tight line a little bit more. Just because I see a little bit of a gap here. I should have known better. What am I teaching? Doing a little bit more tight lining on this side so I don't make the same mistake here. One of the reasons why I became creative was because I couldn't do the neat lines. I couldn't blend right. And every time I would blend or do any type of details, I would always want to go outwards. Just want to be real extra. And now, this is where I am. And I hope you guys are enjoying creativity with me. Just look. These lashes, they're so dramatic and they're so gorgeous. And I can't get enough of them. I have a couple of favorite lashes. These are definitely in the top 3. These ones, number 75s, Velour Lash, Trust Me Try It, and Rouge and Rogue lashes. I think it was Electra and I forgot the other one, but any of those long crisscross ones, just my shit. And lastly for the eyes, the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. Why would I forget that name? I live for like that type of vocab, you know? I'm layering this on, but I'm not caring where that mascara lands. I'm always about the mess. I'm always about living with your mistakes, because I am a mistake. Embrace the mistakes, embrace the accident, channel your Bob Ross. Learn to accept that shit, you know? Lip pencil is Spice from MAC. And something to go really well with Spice is the MAC Velvet Teddy. I had to cut out really nice footage from my last video because I had lipstick on my freaking teeth. This time I'm not gonna let that happen. So if you ever worry about having lipstick on your teeth after applying your lip gloss, lipstick, whatever's, just take your finger and and all of that lipstick gets on here. Lastly, I'll be using the Huda Beauty Life Liner. On one end there's liquid, and on the other side a twist up liner. Grab and just stabilize, motherfucker. So when you hover, you get the general placement, size, and most importantly the feeling, so you build that intuition. A nice tip when you're writing on your face is to dot where those lines are going to go. So since I'm writing Thai on this side, place, hover, and then dot where those lines are going to. You also want to look straight, not tilt your head sideways, just so that it goes on straight. And after you dotted where you're going to write, just connect the dots. Start off with a very thin line, or as thin as you can go, and then you're just going to slowly thicken those letters. The letters don't have to be perfect. I always really like mine, especially for these very creative color bomb looks, to have the letters a little bit messy themselves. Done. Bam. We're on some groove now. So I was so pissed off because of how muddy this look turned out to be compared to the one I post on Insta. So I forgot to film my outro. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously, subscribe, like, leave a comment. I love you. Stay home, stay safe. Bye!